یه لحظه آره این حال خوبم به همه دنیا میارزه عاشقم کردی حال دلو بد کردی بیخیال آخه دست تو دیگه غرق
What are we making today, princess? Ghormeh Sabzi! Meet my little sous chef, ShallZ. Is that one of your favorite things mommy makes? You ready to show everybody how we make it? Awesome! We cook Ghormeh Sabzi in this house once a week. What is Ghormeh Sabzi? This is one of the most famous Persian stews. If you go to any restaurant or you have a Persian friend, it's a very green, hearty stew that you serve over rice.
Mommy.
Yes. You want to squeeze the lemon? Okay, you got to wait 1 minute because we got to tell everybody what we need to make the Ghormeh Sabzi, right? All right, so Ghormeh Sabzi, there are so many different ways to make it. People traditionally eat it with red meat. In our home, we don't make anything with red meat in this house. So we make Ghormeh Sabzi with chicken. I know, it's not like the typical Ghormeh Sabzi, but my big philosophy with cooking, because we're not a chef, as long as you and your family eat it, then that's all that matters. So cook what you love, use the flavors that you love, and that's how we make Ghormeh Sabzi in our house. So the first thing that we're going to do is we got to get our chicken going. Is that okay? Okay, so you stay right here, princess, with your lemon. Mommy's going to come back on here and turn on the pot, and we're going to pre-saute up our chicken and get that going. At the same time, I'm going to fire up my pot to start my sabzi. So Ghormeh Sabzi, the sabzi is greens. That's where the greens come from. Look, let's be real. In Iran and the way that my mom cooks and the flavors that I grew up with, she would sit there for days in the kitchen, chop this, saute this, put them in freezer bags in the freezer, so whenever she's ready, her sabzi is ready to go. I don't have time for that. I have 4 kids and I need to make dinner fast. So the greatest thing is that there's so many places that pre-make this, international markets, and all you do is you buy it and you fry it up. So typically I do that and then I mix it half with my mom's mixtures. I'm gonna get my pans ready and I'm going to sneak a little bit of oil in here to get my chicken going, and I'm gonna do the same thing to get the sabzi going. Anytime somebody is cooking sabzi, Ghormeh Sabzi, the base mixture, so you're saying what is in here, cilantro, any combo of this, parsley, leeks or green onions, and fenugreek. For those that don't know, this is what fenugreek is. So you can use it dry, you can use it fresh. There are so many different ways that you can make it. I'm showing you the way that I do it fast so I can get dinner on the table within an hour or so. So here we go. We got our greens going in the pan and we are going to let this fry, and we want to get all the water out of this. As this begins to cook, everybody in the house is going to smell Ghormeh Sabzi. You walk into a house, you know when somebody's making Ghormeh Sabzi. As for chicken, how I make it is I get drumsticks. They are peeled and chopped, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this in my pan as well. And I'm going to let that cook up. I add turmeric to this. And remember my other little hack that I do. You can make these at home yourself. I don't have time to do a lot of this prep work. So these are just fried onions that I buy at the international market. They're already fried and ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and saute up this chicken with the fried onions. And at the same time, I have my pot going of the sabzi. We want all the water of this to come out. You can make this like in the morning. I think that it tastes better over time as the juices of the lemon and the seasoning all come together. So we're gonna let that cook there. And at the same time, we're gonna let our chicken cook. And all I wanna do is cook it on the outside just a little bit, because this is gonna go into the stew, and most of the cooking will happen when it gets into the stew. Okay, let that cook. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this chicken. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. And now the chicken is cooking and the sabzi is going. Ghormeh Sabzi is a very lemony dish, very lemon. Not only are we gonna squeeze some fresh lemon in it, also at any international market, and the greatest thing now, everything can be ordered online. So if you're not in an area where you have international market, you can just order these. These are dried lemons. We call this in Farsi limu amoni. So this is it has a lot of juice and flavor when we stick it in the stew and they simmer. All the juices from the lemons come out. So what I typically do, and again, there's a bunch of ways to do this, I will poke a hole in it just so that the water can really get in. I have hot water right here, Shyla, right? And this is hot. We're gonna start to pre-soak these in here. Can you do that for me? Put it right in the water. You stick it in there. Merci. And let's do it again with this one. Can you stick it in? Oh, well, let's not use that one. I'll get you another one. Okay, can you stick that in there? Merci. Let's do it one more time. Stick it in there. Merci. And let's do it one more time. Yes, and we'll do 4 of these. Okay, so we're gonna let these soak in a little bit and then we're gonna throw these in our stew. So you wanna get your rice started. You put your rice that's been washed and soaked, salt, a little bit of oil or butter, and I do it the easy way because I just don't have time to cook rice the proper Persian way, but this does as well, does the same trick. Rice cooker, rice will be ready in an hour. Let's get back to the Ghormeh Sabzi. So we have the sabzi going, the chicken going, the rice going. Are you ready to make Ghormeh Sabzi now? Is it your mommy's favorite? Yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So let me put this.
Hot water.
I know, it's the hot water. So now we're gonna start to take all of these items, Shyla, and we're gonna put it in our Ghormeh Sabzi. You ready to do that for me?
Then we go and do the other ones.
Yeah, then we're gonna do the other ones over there. So we're gonna come back here, Shyla. You stay right there because this is kind of hot. Yeah, we'll do those in a minute. So our sabzi, I have been working on this for the past 15-20 minutes or so. You can buy this sabzi that's already sauteed, or you sit here and you just keep on low heat mixing this up. And now we're gonna make our stew. So watch this. The first thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my chicken that's been cooking, yes, Shyla, and I'm gonna add it in the pot. Another one of my little favorite tricks for the kids to do, I like make little chicken meatballs and I stick those in here as well. Honey, you wanna come help me? Come on over. Come on over. Here you go, princess. Oh, okay, so now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some chicken stock. If I make this vegan, I make it with vegetables, but since we do eat chicken, I'm going to add the paste in here and add water. I usually do about a big spoonful. Thank you. And now we're going to add our water to this. Are you ready? Can you count for me? No, don't be scared. Oh, you're so scared. You guys scared? Here we go. Watch. Watch. You guys scared? Okay. You ready to make it bubble? Bubble. We're going to add our lemon balls right into the mixture. So this is it, friends. You got your stew going now. And now we're gonna let this simmer for at least 30 minutes before we add our kidney beans. We also need to add fresh lemon. Okay, Shyla, let's squeeze the lemon for the Ghormeh Sabzi. Squeeze it. There you go, good girl. And we're gonna pour this into the Ghormeh Sabzi, okay? Good. Can you do another one? Let me squeeze this last juice. Okay, let's get another one. Here we go. Let mommy get it. Thank you. Let's put it right in there. Good job. And we're gonna just let this cook. Right? Our Ghormeh Sabzi has been stewing. And now it's time to add what Shyla loves the most, the kidney beans. We're gonna add this in and continue to let it simmer and cook. My little sous chef disappeared to go play. She couldn't do the Ghormeh Sabzi anymore, but we're gonna finish it up for her. It has been stewing, it has been cooking for utmost close to about an hour now, and it is ready to go. My rice is ready. Ta-da! So we're gonna serve this up with the Ghormeh Sabzi and have dinner. Here we go. Bon appetit! Look at my daddy!